Okay, another day, another weapon. Overview from Monster Hunter, and it is the hammer. So I was wrong again. Honestly, I don't even know why I'm here anymore. It's, I was so convinced it was gonna be a bow or the light bow gun because we only have what 6 weapons left to go, and there's 2 ranged weapons. You gotta spread them out, Capcom. You gotta spread them out. Anyway, Bo tomorrow. Honestly, I'm glad Bo didn't come out last night because I want to watch Bo for the first time live here, live reaction. And I went to bed at like 1:12 a.m. So I looked at it and I was like, dude, if it's Bo, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stop myself. So I was like, thank God it's the hammer. Anyway, let's jump into the hammer, shall we? Hammer time. First of all, sorry, I already have to pause. Already pausing. Very important. What the fudge is that? What the fudge is that? What in the mother fudge is that? What is that? This is insane. So you'll see that the hammer and like the male armor is very like Plague Doctor, Crow, Raven looking. But looking at this stuff, it kind of gives me jellyfish vibes almost. Like there's some of the reflective stuff on the armor that reminds me of Namiel armor and the same kind of coloring. And then like this stuff, this is given like sea guy more so than like a bird guy. And also there are some octopus that have beaks, as we learned in Elden Ring. Could be a beetle. You guys are thinking beetle. All I know is you have a sweet ass tie. Your tie is sweet looking. Look at those gloves. See that? I love that. Those gloves are dope. Okay. Here's the hammer. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. Woo! The brain. There's a brain and it moves. So it's like you've got the monster's brain smushed into a weapon that is then hooked up by all this like wiring to the hammer. It's really interesting. There's a lot of parts that are moving actually. So we'll just watch it all the way through and then we'll do the deep dive on the armor after. Okay? Okay. But it's all moving. All of it is moving like crazy. I'll pause on there. A blunt weapon with destructive power and good mobility. Look at that. Oh, she! Charge your attacks to make them more powerful. Bang! You can even stun monsters by landing multiple hits to the head. The classic. Classic. Use focus mode to target a monster's wounds and weak points. It actually looks like the whole monster has been smushed, had their organs smushed into the weapon. Because like this is also moving. We're gonna slow it down right away because I want to be able to see like the moving and the pulsating on the hammer. Look at this. See, this is also moving. That does look like a heart, right? It looks like you've taken the brain and the heart of a monster, smushed it in a weapon, and connected it all with wires. So there's that. Ooh, yeah. And you've got like all of these like concoctions on the side too. Makes me wonder that if it's like a poison weapon. Could be. And then this is what I want to... Sorry, I should make it go normal speed. It's going to take forever if it's not. Look at this. This is the male armor. So on the male armor, you've got like the Plague Doctor mask. You got a big poofy jacket. Everything else is... I mean, oh, yeah, no, it's a totally like all in on Plague Doctor. Because you've got all of this. You've got actual like doctor stuff. So yeah, it does kind of seem like they're going for a Like, yeah, Frankenstein's hammer and crazy scientist stuff. That is the vibe that I'm getting. Makes me wonder about poison, right? Because on the female armor, maybe even on the male armor at the sides, you've got like the concoctions and then you've got all these wires everywhere with green juice in it. I'm guessing poison, octopus. Poison, octopus. Now remember, I have been wrong about everything. So I gotta be right about something eventually, surely. There's gonna be something eventually that I'm right about. I'm going all in on octopus monster. Wouldn't that be dope though? An octopus monster would be so cool. That would be so cool. That'd be cool. My guess is it'll be electric since it's Frankenstein. It could be a crow. It could just be a crow. Yeah. That seems a little obvious. It could be a crow though. Fighting a crow would also be cool. Like these are all things that we haven't really seen much of, right? Yeah, it's the rib cage and everything, right? Got the brain on the head of the monster, of the weapon. And they've got a rib cage with a heart in it. Crazy. Okay, now the hammer. What's going on here? This is like a classic Koozie Flops charging. This is dope. So this is actually an iteration of what you could do in Monster Hunter Rise with the wire bug. And this is working similarly to how dodging with bow works, where it's keeping the charge of your weapon. See? It's keeping the charge. So you're going to be able to zip and zag around the battlefield with the hook slinger, the slinger. And I really like what they're doing with that because they are mixing a lot of Rise Wirebug moves and putting them into now the Slinger. I love this. I love this. I love this very much. You get to maneuver around the battlefield a little bit faster, and it says it's got good mobility. Like they're zeroing in on that, and you get to keep your charge. I love that. Notice how you can see the rocks coming off of him? Hold on, hold on. Wait, slow down. Look at this. Oh my god, I feel so sorry for Chatacabra. I feel so sorry for him. God damn. He has really funny reactions. Look at that. Look at the rocks flying off. And as we were talking about yesterday. It's really funny. Chatacabra licks stuff and sticks it to his body, and you beat it off of him. Oh, wait, hold. Go back a bit. Sing, sling, swing, swing, bang, bang. Boop. And this is just charging your attack. Bang. I feel so sorry for him. This is a very classic Monster Hunter move. However, notice that it appears to have some kind of hyper armor, perhaps. Because when they're doing this, the tongue comes out and definitely would have hit him. Would have hit the hunter. So some kind of, whether it's like hyper armor to every single attack, obviously we don't know, but there's definitely a hit that happens on the hunter and it does not interrupt the attack from the hunter. This is your focus strike. Boom. That's a counter. Oh my god. I can't. Guys, I can't get over him. He's such a silly, silly frog boy. I don't want to hunt him anymore. He's just been getting beat up in YouTube videos for the last week. And that is a counter. Yeah, that's a counter. We've seen so many counters. And counters aren't just, you know, where you're parrying or something or perfect guarding or whatever and you hit them. We've seen so many weapons. I'm still saying I think every weapon has a counter move, but only weapons that can guard have a clash attack. I'll be right eventually. I have to be right about one of the things that I've said. Have to be. I think that's it. So that is, you're basically just attacking at the same time as a monster doing their attack. Boom. There's your slide. Big old wind up. Bang. I hope Hammer will be able to out KO sticky ammo. Yes, I hope so. Hammer should be the best KO weapon. 100%. What do you guys think? Hammer mains, how are you feeling? What do you think? How do you feel? I love the slinger moving, keeping your charge level of your hammer. I think that's really cool. Yeah, that's great. It's sticking with the theme that every weapon seems to be able to stay aggressive, keep their combos going, keep their charge going more so than before. Hammer's looking so good though. Dude, they're all looking great. And I love that we're getting glimpses into new monsters via the armor rather than just straight up showing us the monster. Because having this whole thing where we're guessing which monster it comes from, what type of monster it's from, has been really, really, really fun. Rather than just like seeing the new monster. It's been great. Now they haven't updated their thing yet, so you're just gonna have to use your smarts. So we don't have sword and shield yet. We don't have dual blades, lance, switch axe, light bow gun, or bow. You're feeling lance, switch axe? I want to say bow, but I have a feeling it's going to be sword and shield. Ooh. Ooh. Is there a ripple in the matrix that's telling people it's sword and shield? I mean, so anything that I've tried to think of logically has not worked. I've tried to think of this in a logical manner, and Capcom is not being logical. They're being illogical. Because I was like, you want to split out the light bow gun and the bow, right? You probably want to mix and match fast weapon with slow weapon, weapon that can guard, weapon that can't guard. But no, they're just all over the place. I don't know. I'm going to say sword and shield. So you know what that means? I'm going to wake up and it's going to be bow.